plotting or they glimpse superficial characters. Want to do something real and meaningful, socially relevant.
Hey, cut it out, will you? Your idea will start coming.
Possibly.
Just relax and try not to bug me. It'll come.
Deathtrap, a thriller in 2 acts. Characters: Julian Crane, Doris Crane, Willard Peterson, Inga Van Bronk. The action takes place in Julian Crane's study in the Crane home in Westport, Connecticut.
You have one hell of an excuse.
Setting! Julian Crane's study is a handsomely converted stable crafted onto an authentically colonial house. Sliding doors upstage center open on a foyer, which are the house's front door, entrances to living room and kitchen, and the stairway to the 2nd floor. French doors open upstage right out to a shrubbery-flanked patio. Downstage left is a field-stone fireplace, practical to the extent that paper can be burned in it. The room's furnishings are tastefully chosen antiques, a few chairs and occasional pieces. A buffet downstage right, with liquor decanters and the focus of the room, Julian's desk. You remember Julian's desk, don't you? The one he worked at before he took crazy Willard Peterson into his home? Patterned draperies hang at the French doors. The room is decorated with a collection of guns, handcuffs, and swords, several of which I'm going to make use of any minute now.
That's it? You're not going to act out the 11 pages? Would you like me to explain?
What's to explain? You're a lunatic with a death wish. Floyd covered it thoroughly.
I have exactly the same wish you have. A success wish.
This is going to bring you success?
Hit me that night. Remember I put in that extra speech when you were looking for the key? It could be a terrific thriller.
In which someone like me, someone like you, gives someone like Myra a fatal heart attack?
Yes! At the end of Act 1.
And what, pray tell, is your definition of success?
I knew you'd have some reservations about it. That's why my first instinct was to say it wasn't even a thriller. I haven't enjoyed putting you on, Sydney. I'm glad it's out in the open.
You knew I would have reservations.
Well, you do, don't you?
The house madman is writing a play that'll send us both to prison. I'm standing here, terrified, horrified, petrified, stupefied, crapping my pants. And he calls that having reservations. I'm not going to use one of those on you. I'm going to beat you to death. I'm going to say some slow hair.
There's no possible way to prove what did or did not cause my heart attack. Look, if I could change things, I would, but I can't. It has to be a playwright. Who else can pretend to receive a finished work that can make tons and tons of money?
A novelist? A composer? Why am I discussing this?
A surefire smash hit symphony? No. And would a novelist or composer know where to get a garret that squirts out blood, or how to stage a convincing murder? And it has to be a playwright who writes thrillers, because Arthur Miller probably has whole sample cases hanging on his wall. Huh. I suppose I could make it Wilton instead of Westport's.
Why make it anywhere? Why make it?
It's there, Sydney.
That's mountains, not plays. Plays aren't there till some asshole writes them.
Stop and think for a minute, will you? Think about that night. Try to see it all from an audience's viewpoint. Everything we did to convince Myra that she was seeing a real murder would have exactly the same effect on them. Weren't we getting a play? Didn't we write it? Rehearse it? Wasn't she our audience? Scene 1. Julian tells Doris about this terrific play that comes in the mail. He jokes about killing for it, then calls Willard and invites him over, getting him to bring the original copy. Audience thinks exactly what Doris thinks. Julian might kill Willard. Scene 2. Everything that happened from the moment we came through that door, all the little ups and downs, we couldn't make it ring true, the audience sensing the phone companies, everything. Tightens up a little, passion. Ooh, into the strangling, which scares the audience as much as it does Doris.
No wonder you didn't even outline.
It's all here, every bit of it. Scene 3, Inga Van Bronk. A few laughs, right? Can't hurt. Then Julian and Doris get ready to go upstairs, and it looks as if the act is drawn to a so-so close, and POW! In comes Willard out of the grave seeking vengeance! Shocked, surprised, Doris gets a heart attack, Julian gets up from the fake meeting, and the audience realizes that Julian and Willard are in cahoots, and there isn't any surefire thriller that Willard is moving in. The curtain is Julian burning the manuscripts. Or on the doctor. I'm not sure which. Now, be honest. Isn't that a surefire first act?
Yes, and what an intermission. 20 years to life.
No one can prove it really happened. They can't. How can they?
And what do you say to the man from the Times when he says, don't you work for Sidney Ball? And did his wife have a heart attack just around the same time you came there?
Meh. No comments.
Oh my God.
Look, I know it's going to be a little bit sticky, but hey, everything's opening up about everything these days. Aren't they? In print, on TV. Why not on stage? As long as it can be proved. Given it some serious thoughts at the end, I honestly believe it'll help the play. Given an added dimension of intriguing gossip.
I'm sure you're right. I can see the little box in the New York magazine now. Tongues are wagging about the interesting similarities in the new play Deathtrap and the private life of its author, Clifford Anderson, and his employer, Sidney Broll, who committed suicide on opening night. When queried, Mr. Anderson said, "No comment." Well, I have a comment, Cliff. No! Absolutely, definitely, no! I have a name and a reputation. Tattered, perhaps, but still valid for dinner invitations, house seats, and the conducting of summer seminars. I want to live out my life as author of The Murder King, not the loser who knocked off his wife. Oh, look. Fieldstone fireplace. Let's see if it's practical.
Don't you dare! You prevent me. I go out and rent against somewhere else. I'll get a house sitting job. Give it to me. Give it to me, Sidney. No. I helped you kill for the chance to become what I want to be. I'm not going to let you take it away from me. I had hoped that when I showed you the finished draft, you would be impressed enough to get over your Angel Street uptightness and pitch in. But I guess we can forget about that.
Collaboration.
It's mostly your idea, isn't it? I'm not pretending it's heavy and stilted. I hoped we could be a team. Rule and Anderson.
Rogers and Hartless.
Now see, I can never come up with something like that.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel like collaborating on my public humiliation.
Next season sit, don't say I didn't ask. I think I better be moving out soon anyway.
Why?
When Helga Ten Dorp said a woman was going to use the dagger because of the play, maybe she really wasn't that far off target.
Let's come back to discuss this scene at 2 o'clock.
Thank you.
Who's next? Who's next?